historic Fenway Park here in Boston. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Garrett Crochet.
Well, you're going to see good velocity between the four-seam fastball and the cutter. Better be ready to hit. It's going to be fairly straight, but just because it's straight doesn't mean it's easy to get the barrel on it.
Ready to go, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Cut on and lifted in the air. Rafaela settles under this one. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. And let's take a look at the lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next to hit, takes ball one. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Batting third, right fielder,
2 down, base is empty.
Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on.
Hey. Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Late on that fastball.
2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won a round. Yanks held in check. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Boston and on the mound now, Garrett Cole. How about a scouting report on him?
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Cole, 34-year-old vet, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2-2 count.
And the 2-2. And that one is inside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't
Second
offer at it.
baseman,
Now he has somebody to
Alex
worry about over at
Bregman.
first.
Now it's Alex Bregman. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Close, but call the ball. And that's ball two. That one missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike three.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the
Batting
fastball
third.
right there, and I don't
Third
think he was
baseman,
taking it, thinking it might be a called
Rafael
ball or
Devers.
anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Rafael Devers, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The throw to third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now batting Tristan Casas. And that is out of play.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Now 1-1. Duran on third. Devers at first. One gone. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Two on, one out. And that skips into there. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And that one fouled off. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound,
Maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
2 on, 2 outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard hit, base hit. And the Red Sox score first. It's 1-0. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
First and second, 2 outs. Next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Devers headed home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe, and they lead by 2.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
So up next, Wilyer Abreu. And he swings and misses at the initial offer. First and second, 2 down.
That's a ball.
This one in the dirt.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
To the right side. He takes it on his own. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the second from Fenway Park. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back now at Fenway. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Center fielder Cody Bellinger.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Foul ball there. Lined into right. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 1 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. He was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner. That's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Giancarlo Stanton in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
That's outside.
That's out.
And the count even 1-1. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to short, Story. Sends it across to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 6th, catcher Austin Wells.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Fastball for a strike. Just missed.
That's ball 2.
This one in the air right field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs. 2 outs, base is empty. To third, Devers. Throws to first, and the Yanks go quietly. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning at the plate. Connor Wong. Cole back to work. Line drive, knocks it down. No throw, and he reaches safely. And here is Ceddanne Rafaela.
This guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
And that one hammered. That's back. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He'll circle the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Durant, the next to hit, takes outside.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning. Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. Only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, bottom half of inning number 2. And that's in the dirt. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. In the air, out towards left center. Dominguez makes the catch, and there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Struck out looking his first time. Just missed. Still only one out here in the inning. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Fair ball. Man aboard, and here is Devers. Singled and scored his first time.
Rafael Devers.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Inside, just missed. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then buried that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Wells sizes this one up and makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. New inning getting started. And now Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. There's a strike.
Ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Oswaldo Cabrera.
Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. So the Yanks go in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here at Fenway Park, set for the bottom of the 3rd. There's Story now.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Outside low, and now it's even 1-1.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Just off the inside edge.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
And it's fouled away. And they'll do it again. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So a man at first, and now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. RBI single his last time up. That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Story gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
One ball.
In the dirt. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Oh, he hit him.
That hit him.
And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, no outs. Wilyer Abreu will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. Ball 1, no strikes. Movement in the bullpen. Marcus Stroman getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. The 1-0. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one is in the dirt. 3 balls, no strikes. No outs. Runners at first and second. And that'll load the bases.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Garrett Cole is done in this one. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Marcus Stroman gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So they're all loaded up. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Reached on an infield single his first time. Fouled off down the right side.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs 1 hitter at a time.
Towards first. Base hit. 1 run in already. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. He's already homered here in this one. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Bases juiced, no outs. In the dirt, and it's 1-1. And there's a ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Bases loaded, nobody out. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dominguez grabs it on the run. The throw's offline, he's saved. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single. It's 7-0. Here's Alex Bregman. 1 for 2. And a strike on the outside edge. Next offering is fouled back. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. And that's 2. 3 runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left on base. On to inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Yankees nothing. All set for the start of the inning. The batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Volpe, a former Gold Glove winner, 23 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. The shortstop takes the ball.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now went down on strikes his first time through. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
Now batting, right fielder Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. Struck out swinging his first time. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And ball 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And Judge takes a strike.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
And that one upstairs. Cody Bellinger on deck for the Yankees.
Real interesting. I think they put me between those two guys because they figured I wouldn't stay in the big leagues very long, so they would have an empty locker between them, and that's kind of how it goes. The big guys usually have some space. Somehow, some way, I was able to stick and develop some really strong relationships with those guys, and I couldn't have been more proud of Frank Thomas when he was elected to the Hall of Fame.
Out to short. Story. The throw to first. Judge out on the play. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Down in order go the Yankees. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Back inside Fenway Park. Ready to go. Bottom 4. So stepping in for Boston, Rafael Devers. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Just missed.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1. Grounds one to short. Volpe. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Next offering is down low.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out, but right now his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly, and they hold a 7-0 lead. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Crochet back to work. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
These Yankees just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Just missed.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
On the ground at first, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That one ripped. Going back on this one. And it bangs off the monster. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Put
Now
a pretty
batting
good swing
catcher,
on that one as he
Austin
drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
1 out, runner at second. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Climb the ladder with that fastball. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a ball popped up. And that one actually would be grabbed by Story.
Now batting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. All Red Sox in this one. Clips the corner, and it's 0-2. And down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. The Yanks lead 1. They continue to trail 7-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club. You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early.
This one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So a man aboard, and now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. He's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's a K for the Stroh show.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't
Now
commit to the
batting,
slider.
catcher,
Tried to sit in
Connor
between.
Wong.
Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That's a strike. 0-1.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
That's in there, and it's 1-2.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Rafaela.
And next for the Red Sox, Cedar Rafaela. He's already homered in this game. Check swing, called strike.
0-1.
Yoshida at second with 2 down. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. One left for the Red Sox, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. Back here in Boston, digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Ball one there.
No strike.
Next offering is downstairs.
2-0.
And a swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
The 0-1. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Anthony Volpe digs in now.
Anthony Volpe.
In there at the knees, strike one. Hit weakly on the ground, but it kicks foul. Pitch misses. Now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Fenway, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Movement in the Yankees pen, Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hill getting loose as well. And that misses at 1-1. down and
2
in,
balls,
moved his
1
feet.
strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Just misses with that one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Alex Bregman.
And stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. On a line, base hit. Devers now 1 for 3. Check swing called strike, and it's 0-1. And that one missing low. Bregman at first, one gone. This one in the air. Volpe. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Tristan Casas getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Popped in the air, left field. And that is that. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
That one pushed to the left and foul. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. Up and in. And a count now even up.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Crochet will depart, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with a new arm after a quick break. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Greg Weiser.
And bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Judge now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The Yankees with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. And downstairs. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Struck him out without a swing. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And that one fouled off. One gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing. That one not close.
2 strikes.
Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here at Fenway, here's the shortstop at the plate, Trevor Story. And the first offering is not close. Check swing, called strike.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter Masataka Yoshida.
And here is Masataka Yoshida. That's too low. And that is ball 1.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
1-1.
Outside. And it's 2-1. Just missed. The Red Sox up big in this one here, the bottom of the 7th. And that one misses outside. It's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting.
So
right
digging
fielder,
in, Wilyer Abreu. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. That's hard hit on the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now a chance for Connor Wong. There's a strike.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Yoshida, the runner at third. Abreu over at second with 1 down.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. On the ground right side, boots it, still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one is absolutely belted into the monster seats and gone. Another homer, his 2nd home run of the game. It's 10-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That's it for Marcus Stroman, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 2 down. Now batting Jarren Duran. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. On the ground to the left. Has some trouble with it. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Now batting.
Now it's going to be Alex Bregman. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Hill, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And a foul ball. And now 1-2. And delivers outside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And down on strikes he goes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 10-zip. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Weiser back to work. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, catcher Austin Wells.
Austin Wells, the next to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's
1 ball,
downstairs and
2
outside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Goldie in the box again. Takes a strike. Stanton over at first with 1 away. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. In there, and it's 0-1. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Brennan Bernardino getting loose out there. Winkowski getting cranked up as well. This to center field, and it falls. Here comes Stanton. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Brennan Bernardino, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
That's a little bit low. Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Ball.
In the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.